Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the course of journalism. I am Rashid Ishaq and today we will talk about the business models. Students, आज मैं an organization launched so directly they cannot spend million and trillion of money and dollar on the in the production unit. They will check and do the pilot survey. So after guessing, after a strong guess, which is called hypothesis, you have to choose the test format. How will you testify? How will you testify what you are trying to present in the society to the target customer? After that test format, you have to develop a test setup. Like when you can easily imagine sometime different this. There is a simple example that the Surf Excel TV anchor goes into the market, tells the people for the Surf Excel is very best, very good for cleaning your clothes. They make a competition between common surf and the Surf Excel. They find the result that they testify that the Surf Excel is best and even clean every spot on that cloth. So that is just an example for business model staff, for those people who are working in some business industry are supposed to first of all draw the concept, then build the assumptions, then build hypothesis, then choose the test format. How will they testify? Then they have to develop the test setup, then execute the test. Means implementation. What I am going to say, what I am saying is the execution. Execute, test, then at the end analyze, interpret, explain, check whether what are at the end results of the whole model. Students, again I am repeating that first of all the business model concept, second is identify the assumptions, third one is build hypothesis, fourth one is test formats, fifth one is develop setup for test, then execute the plan, execute the test, then analyze the results. Now the best ending is if anyone of you, any staff or any member of the organization find some better idea, so the business model concept, which was the first step in the beginning, could be updated. As I explained in the previous slide, that is the process of business model construction and modification is also called business model innovation and forms a part of business strategy. Now closely examine that business model concept is given, identification of the assumption, then build an hypothesis, then choose a test format, then test setup, then test result, and at the end if you find some better idea to update, to upgrade, to generate more revenue, so you have to update the business model concept and the cycle continues. Then again if you implement the same model which I have given to you, the business model concept is given, then identify the assumptions, then build the hypothesis, then choose the test format, then develop the test setup, then execute the test, then analyze the test result. So at the end if you find some more better and best idea according to time, according to people, according to your target customer, according to your clients, according to the user, according to subscribers, according to franchise dealers, etc., you have to update the business model concept. Okay students, I hope you have understood what I have told. Pepsi, Coca-Cola is developed and the most revenue they are generating than any other kind of business. McDonald's is generating very good business, very best business in whole around the world. PC, the chain of PC is generating very best business around the globe. Again they think that they can update this model, so they update it. Okay students, the second model, the model number 2, again draw a circle. The first point of those circle is assess and plan. First of all, you have to plan what you are going to do. Second, which kind of services you want to provide in the society. You want to provide to male, what you want to provide to female, you want to provide to educated elite class. As I discussed in the last slide, the economic, social, culture and other context. So you have to plan what you are going to do with your audience, what you are providing in the society. Either what you are providing is good, better for the society or not. What are the likes and dislikes of the people living in those society? So access and plan is the first step in another circle of the model. Second step is the data collection. This is simply the demographics of your target audience, target clients and customers. Then develop a model. First, make a plan. Second, collect the data of your target audience, target customer, target clients who will use your products and services. And the third is develop the model. The fourth one is check its validity. Either this model is valid or not. Either this model is good for the society or not. Either this model is simply, I will say that, able to implement in this society or not. Like I am providing 8 crore of car in the Kohar city. Is it a good idea? I think no, because in data collection, I come to the point that the people living in Kohar are average kind of people, people with 1 to 2 lakh salaries. People living in Kohar are connected with small kind of businesses and franchises, so they cannot afford 8 crore of rupees of care, but they can of 10 lakh, but they can afford of 8 lakh, but they can afford, some number can afford 20 lakh and some number can afford 60 lakh. So students, first of all, in the business model number 2, which I am discussing with you people, that first of all, access and plan. Second is the collect the data. Third one is the model development. Then develop a model. What will be its rules? What will be its production? What will be its content? Which content should be on air? Which kind of ethics you will follow? Which kind of policies? Which kind of lessons, etc., etc. And then check its validity. If it is valid, then according to your perception, your hypothesis, then implement in the society. Then you can simply implement towards the target audience in the market. Then the most important is the monitoring of whole process. If you access and plan, then you have collected the data, then you have developed a model, then you checked its validity, then you have implemented the whole model in the market. Then at the end, if you are not going to monitor it, you are wasting your time. You should monitor. If you are monitoring, then you can give a more better idea that of a better business plan. Again, I am repeating my last definition, that business model construction and modification has also got business model innovation. So access and plan is the first step, data collection is the second step, model development is the third step, checking its validity is the fourth step, and implementation of this model in the society, in the market, is the fifth step, and on checking the ongoing monitoring is the sixth step, and the cycle continuous. Student, this is very easy model. The salient feature I have discussed. Types of business models. Okay students, there are different types of business models I will discuss. There are different business models are there. Direct sale is one of the business model. Franchising is another business model. Advertising based is another business model, and others. Students, I will make my lecture more easy. I will discuss only 3 main business types, business models. I think you are getting my point that there are numbers of hundreds of thousands of business model could exist in the world, and this is clear. This definition could clear understanding the process of business model construction modification is also called business model innovation. So every business model, as I discussed in the previous slide, that business model concept is given, assumption, hypothesis, test setup, test result, then at the end the cycle continues and you update and give some new idea. So types of business models. The first type of business model is advertising. All of journalism students are well aware about the advertising. Advertising is paid publicity. Advertising give access to different companies, different organizations, different personalities to promote themselves in paid form by purchasing some space in newspaper, magazine, and different media outlets. Anyone can purchase play space and time in different media outlets. Here you have to satisfy in this model the two customer groups, two types of customers. One is your reader or viewer or user, and second is your advertisers. Students, advertising is paid publicity, your promotion in the paid form. Anyone who want to advertise his products or services, he pay for the different media outlets. Students, your readers may or may not be paying you because you generate lot of content in the newspaper, you generate lot of ideas, lot of news, lot of documentaries, lot of dramas, and each and everything you generate and present on the TV, and the number of viewers can attract the advertiser's attention. So advertisers could be attracted to some mainstream channel and purchase some space, very costly space on very high prices, and promote his company and organization. In this whole setup of advertisement, the reader and the viewer may or may not be paying you, but your advertisers certainly are. Students, advertising business model sometimes combined with crowdsourcing model where you get your content for free from users instead of paying content creator to develop content. This advertising business model is sometimes combined with crowdsourcing model. Crowdsourcing is simply the masses of people sourcing model where you can get your content for free from users instead of paying content creator to develop content. If this definition is difficult, then please focus on the first definition, that in an advertising business model you have to satisfy two clients, to customers. First customer is your reader and viewer. If customer, reader and viewer are more in number, then the advertisers automatically could be attracted to this to your advertising agency, advertising department, or your department, and they pay high subscription, high fees, and purchase the spaces. GR news advertisements and express news advertisement, the mainstream media, semi-government media. Students, franchising is a business model. Franchising means a very established, a very developed, pre-developed and established business model which exists in the society, which exists in the countries, which exist in the world, and they sell. Simply, I am telling you that they simply sell the franchise recipe. But this is very common in restaurant industry. That's why I am giving this example, that there are number of businesses who give their franchises, sell their franchises to others who can afford. And this franchise business model, you are selling the recipe of starting and running a successful business to someone else. If the business is successful, then the other client, then your client purchase this business with terms and conditions pre-written, and you are often also selling the access to national brand and support services that help the new franchise owner gets up and running. Students, I belong to a business class family, and I this is a business rule that 100% risk, 100% loss, and 100% profit. If you spend 10 lakh rupees to start a business, this is your 100% risk. Either it is 100% loss, or you can get 100% profit. You can earn 10 lakh on those 10 lakh you have spent on your business. So in the franchise kind of business, you give some benefit to your supreme owner, then some benefit you get. But in this, you are relaxed, and your energies, your efforts are not those efforts are not required to start and establish a very new business. So, as students, in a franchise business model, you are selling simply the recipe of starting and running a successful business to someone. You are often also selling access to national international brand. In effect, you are selling access to a successful business that you have developed. Please pay attention. In a franchising business model, you are selling access. You remove the blockage to a successful business model that you have developed, that your father have developed, that your forefathers have developed, that your family developed. So the McDonald's is a very old business, and it sells its franchises around the globe with some terms and conditions. Student, I will discuss the last business model. There are a number of business models as I discussed, but I will discuss 3 business models. Third is a subscription model, because it is very relevant to the newspaper and print and broadcast industry. That's why subscription business model are becoming more and more common nowadays. In this business model, consumers get charged a subscription fees to get access to a service. If you have subscribed to some news channel, so they will keep sending you the latest news on your cell phone, because consumer get charged a subscription fees because you have paid a subscription fees. While newspaper subscriptions have been around for a long time, the model has now spread to the software and online services and is often showing up in online industries. I think my different friends and my different students are also attached with Netflix. Then the Netflix provides you the drama, film production access, and you can easily, I think you can download those films, or I think you can watch online. Okay, students, the Netflix, Salesforce, Comcast, all are the subscriptions. Students, the McDonald's, subscription kind of business, GNC, Subways, 7-Eleven, Jiffy Lube, Danny's, Supercuts, Pizza Hut, etc. all are the examples of subscription kind of businesses. Thank you so much for listening me and paying your precious attentions on my lectures. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Take care.